This is TechCrunch. For years, the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency's EPA Energy Star program has helped consumers save a collective $40 billion in annual energy costs. Now, the Trump administration wants to wind it down, according to a report from CNN. The Energy Star program, which has a budget of $32 million, is a public-private partnership that works with appliance and electronics manufacturers to certify energy-efficient products while also helping consumers find rebates to lower the purchase cost. Eliminating the Energy Star program would directly contradict this administration's promise to reduce household energy costs, Paula Glover, president of the nonprofit coalition Alliance to Save Energy, said in a statement. The program delivers a 350-to-1 return on investment, she added. Energy Star was created in 1992 under President George H.W. Bush, and it was reauthorized in 2005 under President George W. Bush, placing oversight for the program under the EPA and the Department of Energy. The program's signature yellow labels appear on appliances and electronics for sale throughout the U.S., informing consumers of how much they'll spend on electricity or natural gas throughout a year of typical use. Energy Star saves the average U.S. household about $450 on their energy bills each year. Ford is raising the price of the all-electric Mustang Mach-E SUV and popular entry-level Maverick pickup by as much as $2,000 due to the import taxes President Donald Trump is placing on vehicles made in Mexico, according to Reuters. Higher prices could make it harder for traditional automakers like Ford to sell their EVs. Ford was already losing billions of dollars on scaling up its EV program. It may only get more difficult if the $7,500 federal EV tax credit goes away, which is something both Trump and House Speaker Mike Johnson have hinted is coming. The price hikes come just a few days after Ford said the tariffs will add $2.5 billion to the company's costs across the remainder of 2025. General Motors said the impact could be as high as $5 billion. The new pricing applies to vehicles built after May 2nd, Reuters reports. Ford did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Tech executives have long talked about how AI is going to revolutionize the advertising industry. In particular, Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg has been quite vocal about how exactly he wants his company to lead the transformation. Speaking on stage at Stripe's annual Sessions Conference in San Francisco on Tuesday, Zuckerberg laid out his plans to automate the entire ad industry with a black box, end-to-end AI ad tool. A key component of such a product would entail putting thousands of AI-generated test ads in front of Facebook, Instagram, and Threads users, said Zuckerberg. The basic end goal here is any business can come to us, say what their objective is, we get new customers to do this thing or sell these things, tell us how much they're willing to pay to achieve those results, connect their bank account, and then we just deliver as many results as we can, he explained. In a way, it's kind of like the ultimate business results machine. I think it'd be one of the most important and valuable AI systems that gets built. Zuckerberg first described this hypothetical machine on Ben Thompson's Strategy podcast last week, and if built as Zuckerberg envisions it, it would have huge implications for the ad industry. During his Sessions appearance, Zuckerberg posited that while creative ad agencies would continue to exist were Meta to deploy this AI, small businesses might not have to start off with the creative, and Meta could simply handle all of their advertising options. In fact, Zuckerberg asserted during Sessions that Meta's ad tools, several of which have generative AI capabilities, are sophisticated enough already that the company doesn't even recommend that customers specify the demographics they'd like to target. Meta's tools can find interested users better than human marketers can, claimed Zuckerberg. The next logical step, he says, is trying to apply this data-driven optimization to the creative side. We're going to be able to come up with like 4,000 different versions of your creative and just test them and figure out which one works best, said Zuckerberg. While this sort of solution may appeal to businesses, it's an open question as to what AI ad testing will do to Meta's platform from a user experience point of view, considering they're already brimming with generative AI slop. Meta has experimented with AI-generated images and comments and feeds, as well as AI chatbots users can interact with. The company more recently launched a social portal and dedicated app that spotlights generative AI content. Now, it appears yet another category of generative AI, ads, is poised to gunk up Meta's social media ecosystem. If it wasn't clear before that users are the product on Meta's platforms and advertisers the customers, it's about to become crystal. While testing AI-generated ads may deliver value for companies, it means users will have to suffer through yet more slop. The ad industry isn't likely to take kindly to Zuckerberg's vision either. There's been significant backlash over the ethics of using generative AI in creative fields. In October 2024, more than 11,000 creators signed an open letter condemning the use of human-generated art to train AI systems. Creators have also filed lawsuits against companies developing AI art tools such as Midjourney and Stability AI. To be fair, there are just as many creators and advertising executives who believe AI tools won't threaten their livelihoods anytime soon. Johnny Hornby, founder of the ad agency The And Partnership, on Tuesday published an op-ed arguing that creating successful branding campaigns is still a uniquely human task. In any event, it seems that Zuckerberg has a pretty clear idea of how he wants to automate the ad industry and fill Meta's feed with AI, whether ad agencies or users like it or not.
That's all for now. For more stories like this one, visit TechCrunch.com.